So, like, how many of you, for example, with death, would not cry if your son or daughter died? You wouldn't cry at all, not because you have no emotions, but because you just completely know they're still alive. Right? How many wouldn't cry? Right. So we would cry. So that means inside of us there is a fear, right? So we have the belief in our head that there is no such thing as death, but is it real? It's not really real yet, is it? Because I don't believe it here.
Right. How about the removal of their company, though? It's not the lack of...
But even that's a false belief. The truth is that they come and visit you every day, it's just you don't even know it.
Well, conscious removal of their company.
And that's not even true either, because...
suppressed conscious removal.
These are all emotions that we feel that we're unwilling to experience that cause these events. So let's say I believe that I can't talk to my child who's died. So if anyone here had a child pass, okay, do you believe you can speak with them?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, right? Now, if I'm speaking with them and I'm conversing with them, then how can I be worried about not having their company? Their company's there as soon as I long for their company.
I think it's the touch, the tangible connection.
Well, they can actually touch you too.
Yes, I understand. It doesn't seem the same.
So what's my emotion I need to deal with?
You have a feeling of loss.
Okay, that's what I need to do.
You have a feeling of disconnection. You have a feeling of things being different. And yes, you do go through the grief and all the anxieties, and you don't have that love, and you haven't got that physical presence and the joy.
But the truth is that
once you get through all that and you love them enough to let them go, it's only then that you're able to come to terms within yourself. But I think if any one of us lost our child, I really feel we would cry, but we'd have to go through all these steps to love them enough to let them go, because then...
Well, I'm saying you can actually deal with all those emotions before a child dies, and you can actually be in a state that when the child dies, that you won't feel any of those emotions.
That's powerful.
All right? And you can be in that state not because you believe, not because you are making it up in your mind, but rather because it's so real that you even continue seeing your child, seeing them, like we're sitting here, seeing them.
Yes.
Right? Hearing them.
Yes.
And interrelating with them on an hour daily basis, whatever you need. So you've actually got through all of those emotions that prevent you from doing that right now. Right? So all of the reasons why we can't talk to spirits or we can't interrelate with different spirits of the past, it's all to do with what's going on inside of ourselves, actually. It's got nothing to do with anything else. It's not that you don't have the ability to do it. It's not that you're not special and somebody else is. It's none of that. It's actually because there's an emotion inside of us that prevents that connection. Does that make sense? And once we clear those emotions, what's the reality? Reality is what we fear just completely disappears. And if we're not afraid anymore, they can't, and we're in constant communication with them, how can we be sad?